Good morning. I don't know if you have your coffee or not. Well, I guess it'd be maybe afternoon or evening for you. Who knows? For me, it's morning. Before I go run some errands, I wanted to do a little bit of fun in our journal of junk. And where are we at so far? Well, we put in our signatures last. And this last one was a bit wonky. It's fine, but I covered up some of the wonkiness. How? Let me show you. So it was this last page that is fabric. So I had already glued this paper down, and what I ended up deciding I was going to do, I put some lace on the edge just to decorate it a little, and then I sprayed it with a little bit of mica spray so that it has a little bit of fun shine. I've got a problem with lighting today. Huh. Well, I'm sorry about that. And then on the back, I decorated it a little bit. What I did was I covered up a little bit of the mess that was under here with some fabric and a fun little cluster with this faux wax seal stamp. Somewhere in my videos, I show you how to make these with a hot glue gun and either a quarter or a $50, a dime, a nickel, depends on what size you want, and either stickers or something like that. So, yeah. Then this is just simply scrap lace that I have. I've got a little box full of scraps, honestly. So that's all I did. And of course, all this has dried. And now that it's there, I'm thinking, should we decorate the front cover more? Should we decorate the back cover more? You're going to have to let me know. What do you think? But for now, I had an idea. Do you have any of these, junk mail envelopes? Oftentimes, I'll open them by cutting the side. But this time, I didn't think. And I opened this flap. It is all chewed up, but that's okay. I wanted to do something with this. Now, I know it has windows. We could do something really fun with the window part, but I'm not going to. That will actually be the back that's glued down to a page. So let's set this aside. And what am I going to do? Well, do you have any napkins? I was sent this napkin. It's a partial quite a while ago, and I thought, I just love the colors. Let's use it. And then I have, I don't even know where this came from. Oh my gosh, the back page is beautiful. Okay, anyway, my thought was maybe some sort of book page, music sheet, I don't know. Grab whatever you've got. And what I thought we could do is decorate this envelope. But, I may need, you know what, I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to use it for something else. I'm going to go ahead and take one of these. You know, it was a piece of paper I laid down a painty project on to dry. We're just going to use it. And let's see, I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and grab some glue stick. And, whoa, here's what I'm going to do. Oh, you know, I'm going to just kind of see where this sits and make a fold. Not exact, just approximate, just so I know where to put glue on this piece of paper. Yeah, that'll work. And then maybe we'll use this as a glue page so we don't get glue on the desk. And I'm just going to run glue all over this music sheet. Where do I get my music sheets? Somebody asked me. I've got a local thrift shop that, well, there's actually two. One of them, all the proceeds go to the senior center here in town. The other one, we have a true no-kill shelter here in town for animals. And so the money goes to that animal shelter, you know, to buy blankies for the dogs and dog beds and dog food and cat food and, you know, all that kind of a thing. And I love that it does that. So that's where I go. We do have a Goodwill in the next town over, but I very rarely travel out of town that far. It's only half an hour, but I'd rather give my money to somewhere local. So that's where I typically find them. So then we're going to lay down our napkin and make sure it's stuck down. Now, if there's wrinkles, that's fine. It gives it a little character. There we go. Eek! And you can see the sheet music beneath it. I really like that look. Let's just zoom in a little. Now for this, keeping in mind, this side's going to be glued down to a page, so I'm not doing anything with it. But we need to reinforce this, and I want to decorate this front. But I really would like to get that bird on the front. So I think what I'm going to have to do is make a cut here. Set that aside. Then I think I can just glue this down on top of here. Yep. So what we'll do is grab our sheet music again for a glue page. And we'll go ahead and get glue all over this. Come on. Now you could use a different glue. And for instance, what I've decided I'm going to do is I am going to use this art glitter glue right here down this edge. There we go. And then, oh yeah, get the glue page out of the way. And then try and line this up. There we go. And press it down. Oh, I'm knocking stuff off my desk. And then we'll come over to the back and give it a really good press. Make sure that's not getting glued on the inside. And then I think, okay, let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut it a little bigger than the envelope. And then, oops. Oh no, I didn't put my pin in the glue. Oh gosh, come on. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the corner and the other corner. And now I'm just going to go ahead and glue down those extra little pieces. It'll just help it be reinforced, I guess. That's my theory anyway. Yeah. Don't know if that's true, but it prevents, honestly, it prevents me from accidentally cutting the envelope open again. Because I can't tell you how many times I've done that. There we go. And we have a pocket. Now, we do need to do something here. My thought is reinforcing it. And we could do that by using some of the scrap here. And I am going to need to cut it off. So let's just cut there. And let's see, fold it right there. And cut about there. And I want this extra napkin off because I think we might be using this whole piece. This is going to make a cute envelope to put inside our journal. Now, if you didn't want to glue this down and you just wanted to put it in, you know, maybe with a altered paper clip or shove it down into another pocket, you could decorate this side as well. But think that we're going to glue this down. And then here's what I want to do. I want to go ahead and glue this a little bit inside the envelope as well as the outside flap. Kind of like that. I'm thinking. Yeah, so let's turn it around. And I think fold this flap back, grab the glue again, and I'm going to peek in here and attempt to give it a bunch of glue so it stays down. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue on this flap. Oh, you know, you could use your stick glue for this. That would work, but yeah, I didn't do that. Okay. There we are. And is it stuck but yet open here? Yes. Okay, so let's put pin in the glue. Oh my goodness, sorry. Yeah, I'm not editing video today, so excuse me. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and just cut this off, the extra. And there we go. And then this, remember, this is our closure. I gotta find the crease. Come on. There we go. So we need to re-crease that. If you have a bone folder, that would work as well. Okay, so we have our crease. Now we need to do something with this piece, right? So why don't we go ahead and glue some of this on there? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to use my stick glue. There we go. Get that sticky paper out of the way. And plop that down. And come over here and follow the line and cut it again. There we are. Now I'm going to come in with gathered twigs. Why? Because it was honestly the one that's closest to me. And I'm going to do, I think, most of the edges. I don't know. Let's see how it looks as we do a little at a time. Now, you might want to wait and let all the glue we've used dry. I'm not going to because, well, let's be real. You guys know this. I don't want you to have to wait. If you have to wait, then I'm editing a video. And editing the video takes a long time. And, well, let's also be real. I'm not very good at editing videos. So there's that. Okay. So now, if we fold it over, that's what it's going to look like. It's going to hide the birdie's face. That's all right. Not a big deal. No, I just didn't think that through. You could come in with, a heat tool and just go over it lightly. But because this envelope had that plasticky stuff, the see-through, that, you do not want to get that hot because it will start to melt. How do I know? The hard way. That's how I know. Yep. Now, if you wanted some shine to this, you could go ahead and add Mod Podge or Elmer School Glue to the front. but I kind of like this look here. And now we have a simple envelope to put into our journal. So we can come to our journal. Am I zoomed out? There we go. And we can choose a page. So let's see. It's going to have to be one that is big enough. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Is that? Nope. Ooh, wait. But see, if we decorated the back. Check this out. We could put it in that pocket like this and let that stick out for somebody to find. Let's do that. I know I said I wasn't going to, but let's do it. So on the back, we could use this fabulous picture. Oh my gosh, yes. Let's do it. I'm excited. I don't know why. Oh, I've got a little piece not attached there. There we go. Okay, let's do this. Get the edges really well. I'm excited for somebody to get this. There's something about that photo that I adore. I don't know why. Okay, we've got the gluey glue. And let's see if we can just place that right on there. There we go. And of course, we're going to have to trim it off. This is where I cross my fingers that I don't cut a hole in the envelope itself. Can't tell you how many times I do that. I have to go back and glue things. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, obviously, but... Oh, yeah, look. So cute, but it does need those edges done just because, you know, the front side is done like that. Oh my goodness, now I can fill this with fun stuff. Like what you say? Well, what do I have next to me here? I have some cute little, oh my gosh, look at that. We could put that in there. And again, that. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's one. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Psalm 23:1. That could be our verse for the day. Let's use that. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And then, what else is sitting here? Oh, it's backwards. Oh my gosh. How cute. Oh my gosh. You know what? Let's put these in there for somebody to find and play with. Yeah. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do the Lord is my shepherd, but hold on. So 5, 6 little fun things to find in there. And then I'm going to put, let's see, I'm going to put a piece of this fabric in there so that somebody can find it and use it somewhere else in the journal since we've already used it. Yeah. And then let's see, I have this crazy idea as to what to do with that. I'm thinking I've got my crocodile out here already. So let's, do I have the, let's see. I do have these out. Let's grab a bulb pen. There it is. Let's see, where did I put my, oh goodness. Okay, well, let's see what's in here. Oh yes, there's a blue. There's a blue, let's use that. All right, so let's just make a hole here and put that through. You know what? I didn't do a big enough hole, so we need the bigger one. And then put that in there. And then we'll squish it. Let's see. Make sure we get that right. Squish, squish, squish. And then we can take this. And... Oh, come on now. Oh, you know what? Should we add lace to it? I do have some just scrap lace sitting here. And then we've got this one. Let's use some of this. And what we'll do is we'll just put the pin through there and through there. And then somebody can find it and use it somewhere else if they want, or leave it there. And then, yeah, we'll come over. Let me move this stuff. Goodness sakes. Then we'll come over here to our journal, to this big envelope page, and we'll slide the whole envelope down in. And there we go. Just something fun for somebody to find. Yay! All right, guys, that is all for today. And again, our verse of the day is, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. His rod and his staff, they comfort me." So that is our verse of the day. I think I'll do a little on the back here. There we go. So I will see you tomorrow. And I think I might make a couple more of these. Oh, did you want to know, if you don't have any napkins, what you could do? Maybe you only have like the white napkins. You can, by the way, you can go to like McDonald's or anywhere and grab a couple napkins. They're not going to complain. So maybe all you have is white napkins. All you have to do is get some permanent ink. I've got black sitting next to me. I happen to have these stamps here next to me already on this block, and just get some ink on your stamps. Ugh. And start stamping away. And then you have, oh, I'm too far away. Is that better? Let's see. Then you've got yourself a fun stamping, or fun stamped collaged napkin. And you can use that. And I just go around, you know, kind of wonky. Just do different ways. And then you can use different stamps. Let's see really quick. Where did I even get those little stamps so you can see what oh, for Pete's sake. Aha, here it is, I have it, in case you're wondering. Stampers Anonymous, Tim Holtz Collection. Field Notes, CMS 396. And it's got all kinds of fun stamps on there. So we could change them out and do some different ones. Let's see, how about, I don't even know. Let's go this, and maybe we'll take, oh, why not? That, and obviously I have not used these much, a number, and this, and another circle, and I'm just placing them down without really paying attention. See? How about like that? Okay, and then I'm not even gonna look. I'm just gonna get ink on them and see what we get. that can be fun sometimes. Now, maybe you want to make sure you know what you're getting. This one's not sticking, guys. So we'll just go like that and keep that off. Oh no, well, that one goes there. And wasn't sticking either. So these, let's see, we'll go right there. There we go. Oh boy. And I think I'll take a few of these off and just see, random. And then you can come in with yet another stamp. I've got a Dollar Tree bird. There we go. Oh, and it is partially stuck. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that was my glue page. Anyway, I didn't think that one through. Well, what would you do if you had this accident? See, we're junk journalers. We can roll with things. Here's what I would do. Grab a paintbrush. Grab some Mod Podge. And, yep, we're going to pour this on here. And keep in mind, it's a wet mess. It will need time to dry. And just gently, since it's a napkin, it can, you know, kind of break apart. All you have to do is spread out. Now, if you don't have Mod Podge, I'm just using that because it was next to me. But I oftentimes will get some Elmer School Glue, which is a water-based glue, so it's also called PVA glue. And I'll just dump some in a jug, and then I add the same amount of water, and I shake it up, and now you have cheap, homemade Mod Podge. And as you go, gently push down, and what you're doing is even though there was not a lot of glue underneath this napkin in all the spaces, this will soak through, and it will glue it all down. And just make sure you get the edges. And then here's what you do. You let it dry, I would say 24 hours. And what happens is you have a really cool texture on there, and you can make an envelope out of that. Shoot, while it's wet, or even when it's dry, maybe you want to come in with, I didn't even know I was going to do this, guys. Maybe you want to come in with some Distress Oxide sprays. I have walnut stain and salvaged patina, and just give it a little spray here and there. Okay, and then who knows how it will dry. You just kind of wait and see. So we'll see what happens to this. And you know what? Maybe we'll use this some way the next video. Who knows? So for now, guys, enjoy your afternoon. God bless you. And if you have any flower seed packets, you know, from actually planting flowers, grab those, and we'll come back and I'll show you how to use these in a journal. Bye.